I sent a stranger $69,400 over 14 months. I called him James, I called him mine. He never existed. I met James on a Tuesday afternoon in September, 3 weeks after my husband's funeral. I wasn't looking for anyone. I hadn't even figured out how to sleep on my side of the bed yet. A friend had suggested I join Facebook to stay connected with family, and I did it mostly so I'd have something to look at during the long evenings. That was my only reason. I was 61, retired, and the quietest I'd ever been in my life. James sent me a friend request with a short message. He said he recognized me from a mutual group we were both in, one of those local community pages. His profile photo showed a man in his early 60s, silver-haired, kind-looking. He said he was a civil engineer working on a bridge project in Scotland. He was American, widowed 5 years prior, one adult daughter he adored. I almost didn't respond, but he was polite. He asked nothing. He just said it was nice to find someone who loved gardening as much as he did. I had photos of my garden all over my profile. That detail made him feel real to me. We talked every day after that. By October, I looked forward to his messages more than anything else in my life. He was funny in a quiet way. He remembered things, that my daughter's birthday was the 14th, that I didn't like coffee but loved tea, that I'd always wanted to visit Portugal. He asked about my husband without prying, which felt like grace. He told me about his late wife. He cried once, he said, typing the words out slowly. It felt like something real passing between us. By November, he said he loved me. I knew it was fast. I told him it was fast. He said he knew, but that at our age, time felt different. That we didn't have the luxury of pretending we weren't feeling what we were feeling. I understood that. I was 61 and I had just buried the man I'd spent 34 years with. I understood exactly what he meant. He first mentioned money in December. He said it carefully, like a man ashamed of needing to ask. There was a materials delay on the bridge project. The company was withholding his pay until the contract phase was complete, but he had expenses now, equipment fees, a contractor he owed. He needed to borrow a small amount, just until January. He promised to pay it back with interest. He even offered to sign something. I sent him $3,400. He paid it back in 3 weeks, right on time, with a note that said he hoped this proved he was a man of his word. It did. That was the thing about James. Every move he made was designed to make me trust him more. I understand that now. I didn't then. The request came again in February. Then April. Each time there was a reason. A medical issue with his daughter, a customs problem with a shipment, a legal fee that had to be paid before he could access his own account. Each time the amount was a little larger. Each time he paid back enough to keep me from worrying. I sent him $47,000 over 14 months. I didn't tell my daughter. James had gently suggested early on that people who hadn't experienced what we had wouldn't understand our connection. He said well-meaning people sometimes interfered in things they didn't comprehend. I believed him. I stopped mentioning him to my sister after she asked too many questions. Looking back, I can trace the exact moment I was being turned away from everyone who might have helped me. It happened so slowly, I felt nothing at all. The last time he asked, it was $22,000. He said it was a one-time emergency, a legal hold on his accounts that would free up everything once resolved. He said after this, he was done with the project and coming home to me. He had shown me the flight information. I had looked at it on the screen. I had felt for the first time in almost 2 years that something wonderful was about to happen. I wired the money on a Thursday. He messaged me Friday morning, said the transfer had complications. He needed $8,000 more to release the hold. Something shifted in me at that exact moment. Not logic. Something older than logic. My body knew before my brain did. I called my daughter instead of sending the money. She came over that afternoon and sat with me at my kitchen table while we went through everything together. By evening, she had found 4 other women in online groups who described the same man, the same project, the same Scottish bridge, the same words. My daughter held my hand while I read their stories. We sat there for a long time without speaking. The police took my report. They told me the account was traced to a network operating overseas, that recovery of the funds was unlikely, and that I should contact my bank. My bank told me the same thing with different words. I had sent $69,400 over 14 months through wire transfers and gift cards. It was gone. James never existed. Not the man in the photo, not the project, not the daughter, not the grief he shared with me. Someone had studied my profile, found my loss, and built a person out of exactly what I needed most. I'm 63 now. I sold part of my retirement account to cover what I depleted. I go to a support group on Wednesday evenings with other people who lost money they can never get back. Most of them are my age. Most of them say the same thing I said when I first walked through the door. They say they weren't stupid. They say they knew better. They say they don't understand how it happened. I've stopped trying to answer that. Some nights I sit in my garden, the one James said he loved, and I think about how long someone must have studied me before they knew exactly what to say. That's the part I can't put down.